Good morning. I'm just going to read you a little bit of my book, Confessions of a Care Home. And here it is. For nearly 2 decades, I walked the corridors of care homes, sometimes with a spring in my step, sometimes with a heavy heart, always with purpose. I've witnessed the blossoms of joy and the shadows of sorrow, managed laughter echoing through shared spaces, and felt the sting of heartbreak that only this profession can bestow. These are my true confessions, not just stories of what I've seen and done, of what I've become. This is a tapestry woven from countless lives, my own threads entwined with those of my staff and residents, and sometimes frayed by the trauma of the system that is supposed to protect us. To those outside care home management, might seem like more than a matter of paperwork and punctuality. They didn't see the emotional agility required, the balance between compassion and discipline, the courage to advocate, the resilience to absorb grief and stand tall. You must be a leader, a confidant, a crisis negotiator, a motivator, and a meticulous planner. You need the patience of a saint, the memory of an elephant, and the skin of a rhinoceros. Each day demands adaptability, empathy, integrity, and above all, a relentless will to do what is right, even when the road is difficult. The best days are painted in bright colours of human connection. I remember birthdays celebrated with cakes and off-key singing, quiet afternoons where a gentle hand squeeze meant more than words. I think of staff members who grew under my mentorship, the cook who made something of herself, the carer who found confidence in himself after wanting to give it up, every thank you, every breakthrough with a withdrawn resident, every family who left a note of gratitude. These are the gems I tuck away for rainy days. The resident who hadn't spoken in months, who suddenly joined in with a song from her childhood, her eyes alight with memory and belonging. The team rallying together during a scabies outbreak, working double shifts without complaint, driven by a sense of duty. Friendships blossoming between residents, small acts of kindness echoing through the halls, a scarf knitted for a neighbour, a shared crossword in the lounge, transforming a derelict garden into a place of peace and laughter where even the most withdrawn resident found solace among the flowers. Each of these moments are more alike, was hard-won, and a testament to the power of compassion and the importance of persistence. But for every bright chapter, there are pages linked in sorrow. I've watched residents fade, sometimes slowly, sometimes in the blink of an eye. I've stood beside families as they said their last goodbyes, trying to be a pillar when my own heart was breaking. I've seen staff struggle, burnt out by the relentless needs of others, sometimes treated as expendable by those who measure worth in numbers and not in humanity. When you lead a care home, you do not clock off at 5 o'clock. The job creeps into your dreams, keeps you awake at night, whispers doubt and worries when you least expect it. The pressure to get everything right for the residents, the staff, the regulators, the families is relentless. Mistakes feel catastrophic. The weight of responsibility is sometimes suffocating. There's trauma in seeing a loved one's residents decline, in signing paperwork that feels cold next to the warmth of the person you've known, in comforting staff after a particularly hard day. There is heartbreak in knowing, despite your best efforts, that you cannot shield anyone from the realities of age, illness, and loss. Thank you.